Hello everyone. I'm working on a butterfly today with my embroidery machine, and I'm going to use matching thread in the bobbin so I can sew on a water soluble stabilizer, and when I'm done with this design it will be it'll be freestanding. So the next color I'm using is this dark green. I hope you're all having a good day today. I don't know how long I'll stay on here today. I have an appointment this afternoon, so I thought I'd just set up here real quickly. I keep getting a message on my iPad, so I'm not sure that my iPad will survive this live, so we'll see. So the next color I'm using is this dark green. So it's going to make this shading on the bottom of the tail of the butterfly. I'm feeling in a spring mood, so I thought I'd do some butterflies. Okay, I'm trying to fix the camera so that you can see what's going on and I'm not in the way. Okay, I think that's better, right like that. Okay, so I'm also simultaneously on YouTube, so if you're interested in going over to my channel, Max Custom Designs, and the link is in my bio. I'm just loading the new thread. Okay. All right. So this is the bottom of the butterfly. I hope you're all having a good day, and this won't take very long as far as this project goes. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you being here. All right, it's time to change to the next thread. This take a minute because I have to actually wind the thread for the next color. And I believe the next color is going to be a very kind of chartreuse or a light green. I can't remember which one it is. I have to look at my pattern. Sorry I'm so silent. I hope you're all having a good day. Right now I'm looking to see what order I'm supposed to sew these colors in for this butterfly. Okay, the next color is supposed to be chartreuse, which is this kind of green color. I apologize. At the moment I can't see the comments, so let me see if I can fix that. Hi Janet Prue, so nice to see you today. Thanks for joining. All right, so now I have to wind the chartreuse color, this one. So what's everyone doing today? Today it's been very strange weather here. I live in northern Indiana, and it is very strange weather. Last week we had a day or two of 82. And today it's like 50 and kind of misty and rainy. So where's everyone from? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Okay, it's time to do the next color. Oh, whoops, stop. I don't want to do, I forgot to wind the bobbin. This is a little complicated. I think as far as like setting up for this live, I didn't plan real far ahead. I just decided to go live, and I'm going to need to wind my bobbins. Okay. So I'm going to put chartreuse on my bobbin, and I don't need very much of it. I appreciate all the likes. So this is the bottom of the butterfly right at the moment. Oops, I don't need that much thread. I think I overwound it just a bit, but that's okay. So I have to make this, take my hoop out. That's the green that I was using, and now I'm going to put the chartreuse in. So basically I have to change the bottom thread and the top thread while I'm doing this. And most of the time, when you're doing machine embroidery, you only have to change the top thread. And the bottom thread is this much thinner. It's called embroidery or bobbin thread for the embroidery machine, and it's real thin, and it comes in black and white. And that's usually, you know, sufficient for all the colors that you do, since most of the time you don't see the back of a design. Okay, now I have my threads matching. I'm gonna put that hoop back in, unlock my machine. All right, next, time to go. All right, do you have any questions? Feel free to hang out for a few minutes. And if you're just stopping by, thanks for taking a look. And I hope you have a great day. So it's nice to see you, Kathy. It's nice to see you, user 1540 and D Drenth. How are you doing today? All right, the next color I'm gonna have to do is this bright yellow. And I'm gonna go ahead and wind it. What's nice about this bobbin winder on this machine is it has a separate motor, so I can continue embroidering while I'm winding bobbin. Okay, now this bit is a very small amount. I don't have to fill this bobbin very far. All right, so this comes out of the machine again. And change the thread. Well, thank you for the rose. I appreciate the rose. All right, so I'm gonna put this yellow bobbin in, and again, I'm creating a design that the thread on the top and the bottom have to be the same, because the stabilizer is water soluble, so it'll go away, and I'll be left with this nice design. See, here's the back. So, isn't that neat? So the next step is gonna sew some little dots on the wings. So every time I change my thread, or every time the pattern changes colors, I have to put a new thread in, and I apologize for my arm being in the way. And then I also have to change the bobbin in the same color. I'm also live on YouTube if you want to head over there. Look at Bill Whitesell, thank you. You just got the #1 gifter badge. Oh, thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you very much, Happy Labs. Yeah, it's I love watching my embroidery machine just sew. It feels like I'm doing nothing, really. Okay, so I'm set up for the next color. And here goes the dots. Hi, Angela Krause. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Live on YouTube. All right. What kind of embroidery machine do you have, Happy Labs? Oh, I love these. They look so cute. Okay. Wow. So the next spot is black, and it is a lot of black. So I'm probably going to have to wind a bobbin all the way. Okay, so right now I've just been doing partial bobbins because I don't want to take too much thread away from my actual spool. So black. All right, so hoop comes out again. Take out the yellow. Okay, winding, putting in the thread to wind another bobbin. I have 4 cats and I have to lock them out of my studio sewing because I have one cat in particular that loves my bobbins. He is insane for my bobbins. He knows where I keep them. He checks every time to see if where I keep them is possibly open. And if he finds the container open, he goes after those. Oh, whoops. Something is not correct. Okay. I think I don't have my bobbin thread going through right. Okay, let's try this again. That's what's so fun about doing live. Never know. Things don't go well. You never know. Oh my gosh, that was a mess. Okay. The bobbin is done, but look what happened. It's a mess. I don't know what happened. All right, I have to check my thread. Let's start with a new one. Deal with that later. Okay, so my cameras are kind of in my way, so okay. Okay. Try number 2. I wonder if I might have wrapped it around the wrong direction. This wraps counterclockwise. Nope, that does not sound right. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, missed a step. Oh my gosh. Silly me. Well, thank you for sticking around in my time of need. All sorts of support is lovely because I'm making a mess. Okay, starting over. I don't want to waste this thread, so I'm just moving it up. Okay, TikTok, I'm sorry, your camera is at a weird angle. There you go. All right. All right. 1, 2, and then around 3. Bobbin. There we go. Now it has the tension it needs to go around this bobbin. Okay, great. There we go. Woo. So as I'm waiting, I'm wondering how everyone's doing today. Thank you for joining, and enjoy the process. That's what I do. I just enjoy the process. And if you're joining on YouTube, hello on YouTube. All right, that is full. And that is going in the machine, and all right. So by day, I am a teacher, and on the weekends, I am a thread warrior, and I play with my thread in my sewing room, and I do lots of different projects. And if you look at my TikTok feed, or if you look at my my YouTube uploads and my videos, you'll see the kinds of things that I produce in my studio, and it really does run the gamut. So you have a brother in a vise. I've never heard of that, but do you enjoy using it? And I am using a Janome. I like my Janome. It's a Janome Continental M17. Okay. Ready to do black. Now this color is going to take a while. So I'm happy to answer questions, or just happy to have you take a look at what's going on. don't know. YouTube, I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing. And I know TikTok you can't see either. There you go. Okay. There. Is that better? I need to make it so it's lower so you can see it. Okay. And that's easier to see. Alright, so feel free. 15 years, oh my goodness. Let's see, I've had, this one's a very new machine. I've had my machine, let's see, an embroidery machine I've been doing that probably about 6 or 7 years, so compared to you, it's very new. You know, I spent a lot of time giving myself grief for not using it enough, or not being, not standing here in front of this thing sewing, watching it sew over all of these things. And I look at designs, and I buy designs, and I create designs, and then I don't do anything with them. But let's see, so here's some current things. I made this a few months ago. It's a cat cozy, so you can put it on a mug. Keeps your coffee cool, or gives you a grip on a cup. I've been working on a rope bowl. What's this? Bought myself some rope. I guess it's clothesline cord. And I used my straight sewing machine with a zigzag stitch. And I sewed the bottom part of it, and then I did the top. I'm sorry, I did the bottom in my embroidery machine. I had to secure it in there and just did a sew. Thanks for hanging out today. There is so much offered on TikTok, and I appreciate that you're here hanging out. Thank you for the next rose. Okay, Bill Whitesell, thank you for the rose. Okay, while I'm waiting for the black to sew, I'm going to wind some more bobbins, and hopefully hopefully I thread it correctly so I can wind these bobbins. I'm trying to keep my eye on the chat while I do this. Thank you for the compliment on the bowl, Happy Labs. I appreciate it. Do you have Labrador retrievers? Is that? I mean, I'm just trying to guess on your nickname. Okay, I'm gonna wind some gray. This is called silvery gray, and that's what's coming up next. I hope you can hear me all right over the sewing on the machine. You have a chocolate and a black. Oh, that's awesome. I grew up with a yellow lab, and she was goofy. Oh my goodness. And she was not well trained. Of course, I was, 9 or 10, and they didn't have a lot to say about her training, but she used to run away. She would get out of the house and just run. She survived getting hit by a car, which was crazy. So I spend as much time as I can in here on the weekends. This pattern says it has 37 minutes left. I probably will stay on another 37 minutes. Of course, I can't say one way or the other. Who knows? I might. I think what I'm planning to do with this is put it on the wall in my solarium. I have a room that has plants, mostly plants in it, and it's a wall that needs some adornment, so I'm going to make a set of them. I have a monarch pattern, as well as there's a blue one, this blue butterfly, and I don't know what the name of it is, but I thought it was really pretty. I get my designs, this particular design came from embroiderylibrary.com. I think it's the EMB library. So school is almost out. 6 weeks left to our second semester. And I'll have more time to create things. I am trying to place things in an Etsy store. And it doesn't have any listings in it right now. But I will. I'll put listings. see it on camera, but there's a little bit of white showing through in that black wing. But I'm not worried about that because when I soak it, it'll go away. I need to figure out a way to make the YouTube camera easier to see. There it is. Alright. Now I've got all my bobbins wound with all the colors. I might have to rewind or yeah, more of my light green color. Wow, that just looks stunning, doesn't it? I think the greens really turned out well. Hello from Hawaii. Thank you for joining. I'm making a design that is being sewn on. This is water soluble stabilizer, and when I'm done, it will have the same colors on both sides because I'm using bobbin thread that matches the top thread. So this one is for gray. When I'll be doing that one pretty soon, but all of them match. So I'll put the green in both the bobbin and in the I'll put the green in the bobbin case and on top, and when I sew it, then it'll be on both sides. And then when I wash away the material, all it'll be left will be this standalone design. And I've never made one of these before, so I thought I would get on here and just share the experience. So, but it's nice to see you, Juanito Josiah. What time is it in Hawaii right now? I mean, it's 4:30 here, and I'm gonna be getting hungry for dinner in a little bit. I appreciate you sticking around and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I do have a YouTube channel. I'm live on YouTube right now as well. And I'll repost this live in case you, for some reason, want to go back and watch it. Oh my gosh. Well, good morning. Wow. Oops. The machine that I'm working on is a Janome Continental M17. Oh, thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry to see you go, but I'm glad you hung out for just a little bit. Yeah, coffee. That's my drink of choice as well. Hello, Bill Whitesell 5. So, BWYCHE 1036, do you have an embroidery machine? Donna, thank you for the compliments. I'm not happy with where my cameras are today. I feel like they're being strange. They're in a strange spot. There you go. That's better. Oh my goodness. 1-inch hexagons for a quilt. All right. This is meant with all the love in my heart, but you're insane. Donna, I respect you for doing that. I hand quilted, made so many quilts by hand, but I never hand sewed my pieces together. I always did machine sewing, and then I really did, I don't know, about half the quilts I made back then, I did hand quilted them, and then I did some of them with machine quilting. Hello, Donna RD. It is 10:30 in Switzerland. Well, welcome. Thank you for hanging out so late. What did you have for dinner? I hope you're having a good evening. 10:30, huh? Wow, I really appreciate all the love. Thank you for all the likes. And I appreciate the follows as well. It's so wonderful. I have been on TikTok probably, let me think, 2 or 3 years. And I'm almost to 5,000 followers. Which is insane. So, you're doing, I was about to ask you how many you're doing. Donna, you're doing 1,000 of them. Okay, so 1,000 hexagons are going to make what size quilt? In case you're wondering, YouTube, I am simultaneously on TikTok at the moment. I thought I would do both platforms. Also, a queen, yes, awesome. I am almost finished with a quilt for my oldest daughter, and that was done entirely on the embroidery machine and the sewing machine. I'll show you a piece of it. So this is the block that I made for it. I put 4 of these together and it makes a star. It's a mariner's compass. I'm really pleased with it. Right now, this is just a practice block, and right now it's in thirds, and it will be a queen size when it's done. It's enormous. So, hello, Patience. The name of my machine, it's a Janome Continental M17. Thank you for asking. So, Donna RD, do you like to sew? And, Donna Ledoux, I've been sewing since I was, 5 or 6, and my grandmother put a needle in my hand, and I got my first sewing machine when I was in 7th grade, which that puts me like 13, 12. My mom tried really hard to teach me how to knit and to develop my love of knitting, and it just never took. I really appreciate y'all hanging out. This has still got 23 minutes left. And when this color is done, I'm going to end my live just so I can go make some dinner and have some sustenance, so I can come back and maybe do a live again later and finish it. So you have sewn 12 years now, embroidery caught you. Yes, Donna RD. The embroidery bug will never leave. It's just such fun. Do you own a machine, an embroidery machine, or are you doing hand sewing, or just a regular straight sewing? New plushies. Okay. Yeah, I love plushies. Oh my goodness. Oh my, yeah, I know that Janome 550E, yes. I love my Janomes. This is my 4th Janome machine. Let's see, I started out with my first sewing machine when I was in 7th grade. And I started sewing for adults, I guess, when I was in 10th grade. And then I got my first Janome, and I kept that machine, and I got my first Janome right before I got married, and had that for, oh gosh, 25 years. That was probably my only, sewing machine. And then I passed it to my daughter, who is a seamstress in her own right, and she has, a couple Christmases ago, maybe Christmas before last, we got her a Janome for herself, so she didn't have to use my old machine from the 80s. I appreciate all the likes. Oh my goodness, almost 1,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is woven stabilizer, and I put 2 layers because I wanted it to be heavy enough so that it didn't tear. And you can see it is sort of stretching here, and so the hoop probably needed to be a little bit tighter. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Continental M18, I'm working on the M17, is really a state-of-the-art machine. They actually just upgraded it to in the industry anyway. This is their first upgrade in as many years. I don't know, like maybe 4 years or 5, and then due to the pandemic, they had to halt their productions on some things. So, all right. So I'm gonna do a, what is this called? A silvery gray. And I might have already done this color. I just have to make sure that I'm not repeating a color that I don't need. So this is gonna move around a second. Let's see. Yeah, okay, the silvery gray is this lighter gray. And I'm ready to go with my bobbin. Now, again, I'm doing this pattern so that the bobbin matches, so it's the same on both sides. And I was like potentially not sure what I'm doing with this, but I'd really like for it to go on the wall in the solarium to complement the plants and the sunlight that comes in there. But anyway, the Janome, this machine has the largest hoop in the industry on a combination machine, and it's wonderful. I love it. And I have used the large hoop for the quilt that I worked on, and I did 2 blocks at a time on that, in that hoop. All right, it's really awkward to thread the machine with, sorry, my arm is in front of the camera, but there's really no other way to do it. I guess next time I'll wear a prettier shirt. Excuse me. All right. Okay. So I have, oh, I have the wrong color in the top. Shoot. Okay. There. Yeah, if you ever have a chance to look, you know, when I for videos and things on this machine. There aren't very many, and I was thinking about doing a YouTube series on how to use this machine, or some of the things that I've discovered about this machine, because it has a lot going on. It really does have a lot going on. What is the largest hoop size? It is... Oh gosh, I measured it. It's like 12 by 19, I think. 12 by 17. But I haven't used it as much as I probably should be using it, since it's such a nice hoop size. Yeah, it's something like 12 by 18. All right, this only has 20 minutes left. Okay, this is adding a nice little silvery look to the wing. I like it. I love using wash away because it's kind of magical in a way. Like, you know, you do lace and use a lace pattern on here, and when you get rid of all the stabilizer, this lovely shape is left. Donna RD, I sure appreciate you hanging out with me today on YouTube, especially it being so late in Switzerland. And I appreciate a follow if you want to hang out again sometime. Okay, it's time to do this lime green, and I think I'm probably going to need to wind another bobbin, but I'm going to get it started. And this is the color I'm going to put in it right now. My machine does a really good job of letting me know when there's not enough bobbin thread, and it just does a full stop, which is really amazing to me. Because I don't know, I mean, I used to go along sewing, and then, yeah, the bobbin would be out, and I'd look, and half of my garment wouldn't be sewn. And that's really annoying. Okay, now this is going to sew a green edge around the black. Can you see everything okay, Donna RD? I'm just worried about the perspective on the camera. It seems kind of far away, and I don't think I can zoom. If you're on TikTok, thank you for joining, and thank you for, oh my goodness, 1,300 likes is amazing. Okay, Donna RD, thank you. Am I saying your right? Is Donna? I'm saying Donna, is that right? I deal with butchering names every day. I'm a teacher, and I learn probably 130. Oh, it's good enough, thanks. I usually learn probably about 130 new names every year. Maybe a few, maybe less, but I mean, some kids I have more than 1 year, and I forget their name. I feel bad, but I teach high school French. right, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Thank you for the likes. Bill Weitzel 2. Well, please remember to like and follow, and thank you for gifts and and roses. I appreciate all of those lovely gestures. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my channel, and it motivates me to come and share what I do in my sewing room with you. Goodness, I think this bobbin is gonna last. When I change next thread, I'm gonna make sure that my needle and my my embroidery foot are tight in there, because there's a lot of vibration that goes on with all of the machinery, and I want to make sure that I don't have a needle flying off somewhere. Oh, user 6732, my machine is called a Janome Continental M17. I'm rather new to this machine. It came out a year ago, and I just got mine for Christmas, so I'm enjoying it very much. Oh, look at the back of this. Look how pretty this is. I love it. All right, I'm gonna make sure that these are tight, just to, you know, always making sure that that's not going to fall off of there. All right. Next color is yellow. Actually, I have another yellow somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. Okay. I think this is the yellow I'm going to use next. I think I didn't pick out enough colors, and the pattern is calling for this. And I think I might have sewn part of it with a color that I wasn't supposed to sew it with. But that's okay. It's like painting. Never know. Okay, I have to wind a bobbin. So do you have any questions or anything? What's the weather like? Are you still with me, Donna RD? Wondering, what is the weather like where you are? And what's the weather like in Hawaii? Weather in Switzerland, weather in Hawaii. Oh my goodness. All sorts of people from all over the place. This is awesome. That's why I love social media, because you can meet and see people from all sorts of different places. Okay, I think that's probably enough bobbin thread. Used to get me started. Taking out the green. I don't want to sew green on the back of that. Make sure I've got the yellow. All right, thread. Boy, again, I feel like I should be wearing a prettier shirt. This black shirt is a little intense. This is amazing. 2,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, TikTok is showing the love today. Okay, so here we go with the yellow. Thanks for coming to hang out, everyone. I appreciate it. This is really just starting to come together. It only has 10 minutes and it's almost 5 o'clock here and I am cruising right along. All right, so I'm going back to this vibrant green color. Taking out the hoop. I mean, removing the hoop over and over again. I mean, I'm glad it's easy to remove. My previous machines, the Janome style, is to have the hoop toward the back, the connection behind the machine, and that was always a challenge. I had to reach back there under the arm of the machine to get it on and off. So I really appreciate the style of this one. Okay. Back to threading the machine. And here we go. Every time I change colors, I have to rethread the machine. Commercial embroidery machines have more than one head or more than one needle and can do more than one color at a time. I mean, you don't have to change the threads, it just moves over to the next color. This machine does embroidery and it sews. Alright, so dark green. Wow, thank you for the rose, Living Life. Oh my goodness. I really appreciate it. Gifts mean a lot to me. They really do. It shows me that you really care about the content I'm doing, and it encourages me to do it again, no matter how you know, no matter how intimidating this can be. I enjoy doing it. If people are enjoying the time they're spending watching. All right, it is time to change back to a dark color, and this is going to sew the body and the antennae and then there's 3 more or 4 more dots that go in front of this yellow part. I'm excited at how big this is. I wasn't sure if this size was going to be the right size, but I'm going to put it on my wall as a 3-dimensional kind of art. I might put just a little bit of wire in there so that I can you know, maybe make it a shape. So there's the front, there's the back. So neat. Taking out the green and putting the charcoal in. All right, here we go. Thing did not take. Sometimes it does that, like a false start where the machine doesn't recognize that the stitch actually went into the fabric. So let's try that again. All right, that's better. Trim this. Oh yeah, Donna, thank you. Yeah, it does sound like a good idea. We'll see how it works out though. I mean, it's gonna have to be really, really small wire. Possibly, you know, use a needle and thread, some very, very small wire. Yeah, you know, I have embroidered some of those pre-made canvases, and I put those on the wall. It's a bit challenging to do it because you have to take the canvas out of or like remove it from its metal, its you know, not metal, it's wooden frame, and take out all the staples. And once you do that, then you can actually place that into your hoop. The thing that I found that was difficult about it was if you wanted to do a larger design, I mean, up until now I didn't have room to do that. So that's on my to-do list to try this summer. I made 4 smaller ones, and I painted the canvas first, and then I embroidered over the top of it. But you know, I did a lot of quilting, many years of quilting, and I always did wool quilts, and my husband always says, you know, the walls were a lot warmer than he was. And now I'm thinking maybe the embroidery is be like, well, the walls are a whole lot a whole lot more nicely adorned than my own clothing, which I like making clothing with embroidery on it. It's just there's so many neat, fascinating things that you can do with this. I just want to try everything. That pounding sound, what you're hearing is the hoop hitting, you know, vibrating up and down against the arm of the machine. To prevent that, I could wrap the hoop, the outside hoop, with a little bit of like fleece or something. Yeah, Donna RD, I really sometimes have to stay off of embroidery sites that sell embroidery because there's so many cool things. And it's really hard to decide what to do. I'll come in here and go, well, I know I want to make something, but I have too many choices. I can't decide. And then sometimes I just leave without doing anything. Yeah, Louise Bloomingdale, it is neat to put embroidery on the wall. But I really thought I would like to have these butterflies, like a couple of different butterflies, just kind of hanging out on the wall, all my plants, opposite the windows in my solarium. Well, TikTok, thank you for showing the love. I appreciate it. YouTube, I appreciate the love. I hope you'll join me again next time I'm live. If you want to hit the bell button, it's follow so you can get alerts when I go live. I really like this. I don't know if you can see on camera, there's just a subtle difference between the body and the lines on the outline. All it has left to do are the antennae. Louise Bloomingdale, thank you for the follow. I try to go live like once a week, sometimes Saturdays and sometimes Mondays. Natalie, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in a live. Thank you for all the comments and the interactions. I really appreciate it. It does make this, again, more worthwhile to do. And I really appreciate you hanging out with me today and sharing my love of crafting and embroidery. Okay, this is all done. So cool. Look at this. It's fantastic. Oh, it turned out so well. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away as much of this as I can. And then I'm gonna soak it in water for a second, and the stabilizer will disappear. So just a little snip. And it's okay if some of it is still hanging out next to it, because all of this is going to dissolve. So the most important part is to make sure that I don't cut into the threads. And I can already feel the denseness of this, and I don't know, you can see that it's already curling up. Just cutting away the stabilizer is releasing that the tension from it. So it's developing a little shape. Where do I get my embroidery? I get my embroidery from both the there's a place called Urban Designs. I think it's Urban Threads. Yeah, that's what it's called. Urban Threads, and then the other one, it's their sister company, and it's called EMBL or EMB Library, and they're both really fantastic. I've been sewing their designs for years, and I have very, very few problems with them. I'm always really pleased with how the designs turn out. And they have a very unique look to their designs as well. Okay, now we're gonna go over to the table. And I'm going to put this in some water, and this will go away. So it gets kind of sort of feels a little bit like glue, and you gotta rub it just a little bit to get some of the stuff off. But you can see that it's just, you know, it's just peeling right off. It's just coming right off of there. You see this? Yeah, it just comes right off. There's the glue on my finger. So now, the more I soak this, the more the stabilizer will come out of it. But what I will do is, once I have all this done, I'll put it in a towel, it's like cheesecloth, and I'll iron it so it's ironed flat. But right now it has kind of a neat little wavy look to it, doesn't it? That neat? So there's the design, and it's all done. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.